much later than I thought. Wow, okay. No wonder I'm tired. I usually brew myself a cup of this tea, and then I will take my magnesium citrate calm gummies. That's also major plug if you don't know. I cannot preach about anything more than I can preach about magnesium citrate. It is the best thing for sleep and just feeling calm in your body, vitamin wise. Oh my god. It not only relaxes the muscles in your body or helps them relax, it's good for your brain as well. It can also help with like TMJ tension and neck tension, which is, I struggle with neck tension because of my whiplash and concussion history. But it also, and this might be a little bit TMI, but it also really helps your digestion, especially going poop. So, if that is an issue for you, if you're like getting stopped up, it is a miracle in that regard as well. There you go. That's full disclosure from me. So, I take that. I take my melatonin. I get my cup of tea, and then I just vibe. I usually clean the kitchen before I go to bed because, as you know, I live in a studio, so if the kitchen's dirty, my bedroom is dirty. But yeah, I also really love the smell of this tea. It just, oh my god, it's making me really relaxed. Anyway, let's get into more favorites. As with my usual vibe, my favorites are both tangible and ideological. One of my ideological favorites this month is, I guess it's not ideological, it's just not tangible, is the album Stick Season by Noah Kahan. If you don't know about this album, you must not be in the zeitgeist. It is an album that has become really popular on like TikTok. Noah Kahan is a singer-songwriter. The music is very folky. I texted my dad about it. I was like, have you heard this album? You may have heard the single from the album, which is also called Stick Season. And I think okay, here's how I described it to my dad. I think, as I said, it's like Mumford and Sons and Bob Dylan, I think was what I said. I was like, Bob Dylan, Mumford and Sons. Oh, and what is the band? The Hazards of Love. Who wrote that? The Decemberists. Like the Decemberists a little bit. I don't know. The Mountain Goats a touch. Like, I really wrote off this album because it's really popular in the mainstream, and I was kind of like, okay, so it's basic, and that's judgmental of me. You can judge me for that. But then I gave it a listen because I've been watching H.T. Hayes' YouTube videos that are reacting to albums. If you haven't watched them, they're just like full of so much joy. They truly make me really happy. Even the Noah Kahan one where he like cries multiple times, like a lot, on camera, and it really just gave me an appreciation for the album. His lyricism is unreal. The album is about his hometown. I think living in his hometown in the northeast of the United States, and kind of the complicated landscape of is like there's already this emotional topography, you know? There's already this emotional terrain that exists within the landscape because of, you know, the place where I had my first kiss, or, you know, the, like, bar that I went to, and, like, where the boy that I like, told me that he liked me, you know? Not the bar, but, like, the music venue, right? Like, and all those, like, places exist from my teenagerhood, and they still are here, a lot of them. And then, and also, like, in truth, like, the trauma that I experienced was, like, very concentrated in my teen years, and that all exists, like, below the surface, or it exists presently, and being in this place where all of that took place, you know, I'll be, like, walking somewhere and then immediately be, like, transported to being 15 years old, and I think I've never heard someone else speak to it as eloquently as Noah Khan. And I mean, goddamn, I've bawled my eyes out to this album like at least 5 times this month, which is, like, for me personally, is like an attestation of how good it is, but you might not feel the same way. But yeah, big fan. Another ideological fave this month that feels related is connecting with your inner teen. That's been a biggie for me this month. I feel like I've been on this path, like, in therapy and just in my life of I felt really averse to giving my teenage self compassion. It feels much easier for me to give, like, my child self compassion, but, you know, I think so much of young adulthood is spent trying to differentiate yourself from who you were as a teenager. You know, when I was 20, 21, 22, 23, all I wanted was to be as far away from the person I was when I was a teenager, but especially in moving home, but generally, right, like, that part of myself, while very cringeworthy at times, is, like, I'm beginning to see her as, like, a very sweet and loving and, like, really deserving of love person that lives within myself. And I think the sooner that you can begin to even try and think about that, the better. It's really just helped me understand Oh, I couldn't really ever imagine spending more than, I don't know, like 50 or so dollars on a bag that wasn't functional. Do you know what I mean? Like, at my heart, I'm kind of a granola girly, and like I do love like fancy things. I'm a Taurus, I can't help it, but I also have a really strong like love of function, and for something that is pretty purely aesthetic, I, you know, could not imagine getting something that, like getting a designer bag, basically is what I'm saying. And so I was like very surprised at the quality of this. It was like $40-ish, maybe a little bit more, like with shipping and whatnot. But I just feel like, you know, the strap is like really durable feeling, and sorry, I'm having earphone troubles. And like, I don't know, other than the screen printing being kind of askew, like the canvas is very firm, and it like, I don't know, I'm just really into it, and like I love all these little details, and even on the inside there's like the like thing that says like Marc Jacobs. It's kind of amazing to me like how real it seems, and I realize like to people who are into bags and you know designer shit, like they're probably like, girl, but for my purposes, she does the trick. She's grace. The zipper is so satisfying. It's like such a nice zipper. Oh, it's all tucked away. Okay, hang on, let me get the zipper because I think you need to hear it. It's just, I can't get over it, truly, like how nice this bag is. Listen to that. Oh my god, it's just like so smooth. I say listen to it as I continue to speak. Okay, now you listen. Are you listening? And like the zipper pull is just heavy, and like the what is it called? The findings. So the findings, yeah, on the strap, are just like the clip thing, are really hefty and like feel like authentic in my opinion. I've truly never held like a real Marc Jacobs tote bag in my hand, so I wouldn't know, but it feels like it. Okay. Anyway, big into that. I also love the kind of like unfinished, like what is this? Like I love these little like pressed letters on the side, and I don't know. I've just been really into that bag. I can like get more into it in another video if you're into it. Well, we could do another what's in my bag. Sure. Let me know if you'd be into that. I'm gonna see if my tea is cool enough now. No, it is not. No, it is not. Okay. That's the drag about that thermos, is like I make my tea and then 2 hours later it's cool enough to drink. Oh my god, I'm having such a trouble with this necklace. Another favorite has been the e.l.f. Hydro Grip, Power Grip Primer, not the milk one. This primer is really good. Something that I've been trying to figure out this month has been like how to get my base makeup on my face to just look like as flawless as possible. And not only like in videos, but also like when I go out. I go to a lot of like EDM shows, or I have been going to a lot of EDM shows. I don't really consider myself like an EDM person, but EDM shows like, you know, it might just be that I get sweaty and my makeup kind of runs, but I will die trying to make it stay on my face. I also got the Urban Decay all-nighter spray, and I don't like it as much as I wanted to. If you have any setting spray recommendations, but not, like, let me be clear, not just any setting spray, but like one that will stay on your face, like come hell or high water. If you know her, let me know. I would love you forever if you give me a good rec. I've been watching so many TikToks of like makeup setting spray, like wear test and whatever. It makes a good sound. But yeah, this stuff works pretty well. Yeah, I don't have much more to say about it though. It has made it into the ranks of favorites. So the first product that I got in this journey of trying to find trying to make my face stay on my face all night is this. I think I might have shown it before, but this is the LYS or Liss triple fix translucent setting powder in the shade Resilience, which is translucent. I would like not say this is translucent, quite frankly. Like, I think on fairer skin it may look like it does look like on me it looks translucent, but I think if you have a darker skin tone, I think it won't be translucent on you, which then I think it's like ridiculous that you would call it a translucent powder. Anyway, but I like this. It was really well reviewed on Sephora, and then I realized that like Sephora can like pay for people to review things, or like Liz can pay people to review things, and that kind of makes sense. But it was pretty inexpensive. I think it was only like $18. It wasn't like usual Sephora prices, but I did have to order it online. I couldn't get it in store. So for what it was worth, I don't think it will be a repurchase from me. I'm really wanting to get the Always an Optimist setting powder from Rare Beauty, because, you know, I'm Team Selena forever. But I'm waiting till I haven't been spending so much money, so that then I can spend money then in that future time. In any event, but I'm wearing this powder right now. I think it's pretty. I was hoping it would be a little bit more radiant, if I'm honest. Not like sparkly radiant, but just a little bit less mattifying, because I have the Laura Mercier powder. There's a lot of the Laura Mercier powder left in the container I have, but it was just so matte, and I felt like it was making me cakey, but it might have just been the way that I'm applying it, quite honestly, in all of my research of how to like make makeup stay on my face. Okay, so the next thing is an ideological thing, which a favorite this month, well, it also has a tangible attachment, has been annotating books. Now, how do I even begin this train of thought? I don't really, when I was in school and they were like, you need to read and take annotations or whatever, I was like, fuck that, because it would slow my roll so much as a reader, and like, I would just get so bogged down in the writing, and I felt like I didn't learn as much, quite honestly, and I didn't enjoy reading. And so the thought of annotating a book, like a novel, was kind of lost on me. I would start highlighting things, and suddenly I would highlight a whole paragraph, and then suddenly I'd be like highlighting like 4 paragraphs in a row, and like, because I'm like, it's all important, isn't it all important? It's all important, right? These are these like pastel highlighters that I got from Schmamazon. actually this started because I'm reading this book that I have right here. This book, I think I've probably shown it before, but this book is called Pleasure Activism by Adrienne Marie Brown. It's called The Politics of Feeling Good. And this book is about, how would I sum it up? It's covered so much ground already. It is about the role of joy and pleasure in liberation, especially in the liberation of Black women. I have been enjoying it, at least in the first 100 pages that I've read. It's a lot of theory. One of the first essays is by Audre Lorde, and its uses of the erotic, which, like, I feel like if you've ever taken like a gender studies class, you've probably read uses of the erotic. And this book is not just about sex. It's more about like pleasure in general, both in the sense of the erotic, but also just the joyful and the present. And that's something that I've really taken from the first like 100 pages, is just the power of like presence and attention. I feel like trying to summarize this book in like even 5 minutes would be like for naught. It is a collection of essays and writings, both by Adrienne Marie Brown, but also by other authors, and then also other art forms too. Like there's poetry and visual art and all sorts of art in here. And so I began annotating this book because there were just things that were resonating with me and that I wanted to keep in my mind. And I feel like I'm reading this a little bit more now as like an educational text, if that makes sense. Like less as like reading for pleasure or for a story, but reading to learn and to like integrate into my own life. And so yeah, I've been annotating a bunch, mostly just defining words that I don't know, but also just like things that I understand, things that I don't. I'm having the interesting experience of, so when I was in college, I took a lot of gender studies courses, and I shied away from those classes initially because reading academic writing has always been really challenging for me. And in truth, when I was 18, 19, 20, reading academic writing, I was not, I don't think really cognitively ready to absorb that level of theory and information. I just hadn't experienced enough of my life yet. So I mean, that's what I'm feeling in retrospect, because when I was 18, 19, 20, 21 in college, reading theory, reading important works by important thinkers and writers and activists, I didn't get it. I think it was also partly my undiagnosed ADHD, but I just struggled so much to even comprehend like words, and I also really struggled with like asking for help. I still do, and asking about things that I didn't understand and being honest in the things that I didn't understand. And so anyway, reading theory was really hard for me, and I felt like I just couldn't do it. I was like, I just can't do this. This isn't my thing. Like, I really enjoy, learning about these things, but then like the readings I would just not do because it was really hard for me. And it's really interesting reading a theory of my own volition, because I have this desire to understand in a way that I really didn't when I was in college, and that it brings me so much joy. It kind of overturns that idea that I had about myself, that I couldn't do it, and kind of expands my knowledge of myself. That being said, there's some academic writing that is in this book that I'm just like, whoa. And sometimes I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand why academic writing sometimes has to be so inaccessible. There was like one essay, oh my god, that I read in here that was like written by this like very accomplished like journalist and feminist author, and like there were sentences where I had to read them like 5 or 6 times to like piece apart and literally like Google each word to like understand the meaning of what she was trying to say. And that's just like the density of academic writing sometimes. And sure when you read it more and more, you become more, you understand it. Like, it's a language you begin to understand. But for me, it's been dense, but it's been really cool to read it of my own volition, and then I have the desire to unpack it, to understand exactly what she's saying, and try to get to the bottom of what the message is. So anyway, the way that I annotate is I will always take a little highlighter and I run it along the edge of the page that I've done the annotation on. That's my favorite part of annotating, to be frank, because I like then when you have the book at the end and you can see all the places you've highlighted. I just will highlight things and be capitals. I don't know. So I wasn't really sure how people annotated novels, because I was I'm not looking for themes, I'm not in an English class. But then I realized that you can just highlight things that you like. Y'all, you can highlight scenes that are hot. You can highlight words that you like, or repetition of words that you notice. Okay, because my next favorite is this book. I read this novel so quickly. It's Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. This is a romance novel. Haley Jean ASMR suggested it. It was in her romance books you need to read video. I can't remember, but so the other book that I also got but haven't read yet is Every Summer After. She said she liked that one better. And she was like, this book and that book are the same book, essentially. And so I got both of them because I'm not really a romance novel girl, and I want to be. I feel like I'm kind of getting back into my romantic era, it's the spring, I have crushes again, and I want to read romance novels. So, yeah, but because she said she liked the other one better, my expectations for this, if I'm being honest, were kind of low. Also the cover, not to be a person who's judging the book by its cover, but I don't know, it just kind of looked like a book that I would get at the Scholastic Book Fair. My expectations were low, and holy hell, this book absolutely blew them out of the water. And I totally hear Haley's criticism that, yeah, she talks about butts, guys' butts a lot, which was a specific vibe. I don't really think about guys' butts that much. That being said, though, when there's a guy who has a nice butt, like a booty, then it's how do you have a booty? How? Okay, anyway, maybe I do, but yeah. So this book was lovely. It was simple and sweet, and I just felt like it really resolved in this beautiful way. There was a twist at the end that was really it deepened the story. I really honestly liked all of the characters. At first I thought they were a little bit two-dimensional, but then as the story went on, the simplicity of the story kind of allowed all of the characters to take up more space within the story. And so by the end of this book, I was just sad to just not be reading it every day. I haven't had that feeling in a long time with a book, quite honestly. Yeah, this was potentially flying into a favorite role, which I did not expect of it at all. So thank you, Haley, for the recommendation. Oh, okay, favorite Old Navy kind of popping off, and Abercrombie, which I think we knew, but Old Navy especially really surprised me. And my asterisk besides this is that the quality of the clothes is not high, and I got some pieces that I'm really excited about. The quality of the clothes is not that high, but it's so inexpensive, and I feel their sizing is really inclusive, and I don't know, I just really like all the clothes that I got from Old Navy. I don't know. Yeah, that's that on that. I got a pair of jeans here's the thing, like a looser jean than like a tapered straight leg is still pushing my comfort zone a bit. It feels like a little bit like schlubby on me. That being said, this pair of wide leg jeans that I got at Old Navy, they go all the way to the ground, which also like big ups if you are a tall person. I'm like over 6 feet. I guess like if you are over 6 feet and you need pants that go to the fucking ground, Old Navy's got it. Also Abercrombie's got it. Abercrombie's actually like got it more than Old Navy's got it, but they both have it. I got this pair of wide leg jeans from Old Navy. They are so cute. I look so cute. I don't really have a narrow waist. I feel like my body like kind of looks like this, you know. And I don't really have like a defined waist. Is what I'm trying to say. I'd always heard that if you wore a wider leg of jean or like a bell bottom or whatever, that it kind of like it gives you that shape, even if that's not really, you don't have a super defined waist. These jeans, they make my butt look so good. They make my waist like, I don't even know. They're cute. Big plug. They're like the super high-waisted ones that are so cute. They're like, they look super, I don't know, I'm so into them. Also, like, I am not in my jeans era, okay? I'm wearing soft pants all the fucking time because life is kind of hard and I'm wearing soft pants. But these jeans, I couldn't take them off. I can't take it off. Also, Abercrombie, I think we've all known Abercrombie fell off there for a little while, and then now it's like, I love Abercrombie clothes. They're kind of expensive though, but I think they're worth it. Although I saw this girl on TikTok who was like looking at the actual like construction, like fabric wise and stitching wise, and she was like, this is kind of jank, and I was like, oh, okay, I thought they were nice. But I recently just got a big haul of clothes from Old Navy and from Abercrombie, and I'm really excited for like summer clothes. I got wide legged pants, like a lot of like loose pants. This gets me into our next ideological favorite, which is parachute pants. I got a pair from Urban Outfitters. They are so cute. They are so cute. Again, with the like making my waist look so small because the pants are so big, and I just feel so trendy. Like I feel real Gen Z when I'm wearing my parachute pants. They're the ones from Yves France. ITFRANS. I have them in black and I really like them. They have these like drawstrings, these stretchy drawstrings on the waist, and you go like shoo, and you pull it, and so they can be like low-waisted or high-waisted, and you can cinch the ankles or not, and they're cute. I think they also have like cargo pockets. My penultimate favorite is a perfume. So I went to Le Labo. This is a long story and I'm gonna shorten it as much as possible. About a year ago, I was at a bar in Portland with a bunch of my friends, and I smelled a smell that was the most sensual smell that I've ever smelled. Like, I needed to know where it was coming from because I could not rest until I knew what the smell was. And I think it's also worth noting that I was a little drunk, and I could not stop talking about it. I kept bringing it up. We were sitting at this outdoor table, so it was like we weren't even like inside at a bar, and I could not figure out who was smelling so good. So I started walking around the bar like casually with my drink, like trying to smell people covertly. Oh, girl shit. It was woody. It was smoky, but it was also like had that sweet, like kind of it just was like the very like almost incensey kind of like sweetness, and like that made it not so masculine. It really was just like so enveloping, and I really love, as I've mentioned time and again, I love perfume. I love smells. I love smells that make you feel a certain way. I love smells that make me feel a certain way. I think it's such an individual thing, and I love it. So I have spent the past year trying to recreate that scent, and I think that I've found the scent. Just the whole fucking vibe is like immaculate, and I'm wildly intimidated by it. So though there's a Le Labo here, I have never had the balls to go to it until a couple weeks ago, when I went and I got a bunch of like samples of perfume, and you have to buy them, which is an L, but that's fine because their whole bottles of perfume are wildly expensive, and in truth, like, I think I'll know, like, I know, like, within a smell a couple times wearing it, like, whether or not I'll wear something enough to buy it, you know. Long story short, I think I found the fragrance. Even if I didn't, I found a fragrance that I really like, and that is a Le Labo fragrance. It is Santal 33. I was gonna look up all the notes in it, and I don't know them, but it smells like incense. It smells like, okay, it smells like you've gone to the beach, and you've been wearing sunscreen, and you've been, like, really out in the sun, but also that you are, like, burning wood, and also that you are, like, having some incense. Like, I don't know, like, maybe you went to, like, a really granola yoga studio, and then after that you went to, like, the beach and laid in the sun for a long time, and then you had a bonfire, and it would smell like what you would smell like after coming home from that day, you know. And, like, add into it, like, at the beach bonfire you drank a lot of, like rosé, you know, like, it has this sweetness, this kind of, like, solar quality, this, like, very intense, like, kind of sensuality. I don't know any of the notes in it other than it must be, like, incense and wood, but I am obsessed with this. I've worn it out. I feel like it's really an androgynous scent, I would say. Like, it is definitely not feminine in my opinion, though the bounds of the feminine and the masculine can be wide and varied. Like, and I also really love, like, a more stereotypically, like, masculine scent, because, okay, so the thing that I thought was the fragrance before I found this one was By the Fireplace by Mason Margiela, the replica perfume, which is like this. It's like this perfume's, like, winter cousin, you know. Like, By the Fireplace is like, it's just like you're by the fireplace. I don't know how to describe it more. Santal 33 is like By the Fireplace's older cousin who, like, lives in Australia, or, like, teaches yoga. I don't know. Basically, I'd like to say I'm so happy that I found something that I like. Other notables from Le Labo are Another 13. Also smells amazing. It's much more feminine in my opinion. But I'm planning on making a little perfume video coming up. The thing that I'm going to leave you with is my final March favorite, which is a poem by Wendy Cope. This is something that my dear friend made for me. You might already know this poem before I read it, but I'll read it to you in any case. My dear, dear friend, she works on a ship. I'm sure I've spoken about her before, but we do what we call the kindergarten telephone, which is that we just send each other voice memos. But she sent me a present. She works on a ship, and so she's gonna be out of service for the next, like, month and a half, and during that time is my birthday, and I think she also knew I was just kind of going through it. And so she sent me this poem. It's called The Orange by Wendy Cope, and I'm gonna read it to you. At lunchtime, I bought a huge orange. The size of it made us all laugh. I you. I'm glad.